Welcome back to Cornwall series. Before we get into exploring the west coast of Cornwall, let me give you a quick insight into this cozy cabin that we had booked in St. Just. And trust me when I say this was a magical getaway as it was right in the middle of a forest with nature on all sides, birds chirping. We had a cute little visitor that you will see towards the end of the video, but overall, this cozy cabin was a 10 on 10. I will link it in the description box below. If you want to visit, then do give it a try. So, we started my birthday by enjoying a hearty breakfast with breathtaking views on the top of a cliff, and trust me, this was so beautiful. So we tried the Cornish special breakfast and I took berry loaded pancakes which was so good and super tasty. Next, we are heading a few miles north to Cape Cornwall, a hidden gem that feels untouched. This spot is known as a place where the Atlantic currents meet. If you're into history, you'll love the old mining heritage here. It's way less touristy than Land's End, and honestly, it might be even more beautiful. Then we did a quick trail hike taking us right up to the iconic chimney from Cornwall's tin mining days. The climb is short but steep and totally worth it. Up here you get panoramic views where the Atlantic currents meet with the Isles of Scilly somewhere on the horizon. That's the iconic chimney and we need to head up there. I don't hike more often, and wearing a dress and flats was definitely not serving the purpose, but it was worth the experience. I mean, look at the view. Multiple breaks later, we finally made it to the top. It was rainy, it was windy, it was sunny, and there was a beautiful rainbow right at the top. So it was all in one weather that we experienced on that day. This is one of those spots where you can just stop, breathe, and soak it all in. It feels untouched, wild, and so typically Cornish. Next location was Land's End, and this has been the iconic landmark for centuries. This is also called the End of Land. It's the most westerly point of mainland England and it further stretches into the Atlantic Ocean. This landmark has a lot of cafes, stores and play area for children and tourists to explore, and on specific days they host the most dramatic fireworks. So if you want to visit Land's End, check out their firework display events and visit when they have it. Just off Land's End, perched on a rocky reef, is this Longship Lighthouse. It stands 35 meters tall and sailors would use this as their navigation point whenever there were storms. Even if you don't want to try out the Cornish fudge, but I would highly recommend picking up their wax melts because they smell absolutely amazing. Next stop is Porthcurno Beach. This is one of Cornwall's most breathtaking bays, famous for its golden sand and crystal clear turquoise water. The interesting fact that I learned about this village is that it was a hub in the historic times where it would connect Britain to the rest of the world through international telegraphic cables. Fancy. Anyways, we were here to enjoy the Cornish sunset by the beach, and it was absolutely breathtaking. I found a small poem on Cornwall's beauty that I would like to share. Cliffs that rise like ancient walls, where gulls wheel free and ocean calls. Golden sand kissed by the tide, hidden coves where secrets hide. Heather blooms on rugged moors, lighthouses guard the storm-tossed shores. Cornish villages quaint and bright, warm hearth glows in soft twilight. Here the land meets endless sea, a wild eternal poetry. Ended the day with some birthday photography and then headed back to the Airbnb where we were greeted by a cute little visitor. If you're in Cornwall and you don't try their Cornish pasty, then your whole trip is worthless. So that's why we headed to the Cornish oven, which is located in the town centre of Penzance, and tried their beef and chicken Cornish pasty, and it was actually pretty good. I would say like a 8.5 out of 10. And I grabbed a few sweet treats and 2 candy rocks of tequila and sambuca flavored, and we headed back home. Ours was a short trip, but if you are visiting Cornwall, I would recommend at least 4 days to explore most of the areas. Got back home and whipped up a hearty dinner of chicken kafriel and chorizo pulao, and that was the end of our Cornwall series. If you enjoyed and would like to watch the rest of my travel vlogs, then please check out the link and don't forget to subscribe.